Let's dance the night away. Let's dance the night away.
So hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I will be testing the Volkswagen Electric R in multiplayer in its max free trial multiplayer season in Asphalt 9. The car you see here is a golden max at the rank of 3054, and let's head over to our first race on Rome Tiber stream. So the Volkswagen Electric R is one of the many cars, I don't want to count. It's one of the many cars that were added in the electric season update. The others being the Rimac Concept 1, the Razor Tachyon Speed, the Draco GTE, and the Torradium 1MW, and I think some other stuff. This car will be was obtainable through a Grand Prix in Electric Season 1. So during the first half of the season, this one was available in the Grand Prix. Right now it's still happening, and I'm currently 4th position after all the rounds. I messed up Lighthouse and Mode Finale. Yeah, those two rounds are pretty hard to get top positions. And I have 2 people who already have the Volkswagens at rank 1947, and also 2 people who don't have fully upgraded 1-star Volkswagens. Not really sure what's going on there. So the Volkswagen Electric R is the fastest accelerating class B car, and will be in forever, because it has an acceleration statistic of 88, and that's only 1 point lower than the Spark Owl, and that's 2 points higher than it is stated in the Rimac Navara, which has an 86. So this car's main strength will definitely be its acceleration, and its biggest weakness will be its drifting, which we will see in this next race on Whirlwind Curve in US Midwest. It gets a seizure and gets very shaky when drifting. You can see that big wing just move around like crazy. I don't know what is going on there, but that happens. And this car might be unstable on ramps, particularly barrel rolls in my opinion. And this thing barely turns in nitro when on the ground. You can see how much I had to turn to get to the barrel roll there. You couldn't see my hands on the console on my phone while turning, but let me tell you, that was a pretty hard turn to make. And here we run into a bit of a problem with that first place guy there. Luckily we didn't wreck, and we can move on with the race as per normal. So if you guys have noticed, I put in a new intro music a little bit different than what I will usually do, just to change the mood a little bit, I guess, and make things a little more interesting, or else it's very, very dull. Yeah, you can, if you have driven a Volkswagen, you would know. So this is the second Volkswagen in the game, the other one being the totally useless ACCEL Sport Concept. Absolutely trash car, but a bit of fury in the Jungle series with the ACCEL Sport Concept. Yeah, probably because it has quite a bit better handling than the Mazda Furai. Although the Mazda has higher speed. The track we were on in that race was in the Islet race, 2 laps, 30 seconds. So that's 2 laps to make it 60. You can go check that video out. I think it's Jungle, something Jungle, title. Yeah, I didn't do. Wait, it was Jungle. It was Back to School. Oh yeah, it was Back to School. Yeah, the Back to School series. You can go and check the video out. Go and find it if you want. If you want, then I can probably remember to try to link it in the description below. Yeah, we're onto a race on Ancient Ruins on Scotland next. My nose is a bit blocked because I was speaking for half an hour during live commentary just now. So this video will literally make it 45 whole minutes of speaking. Yeah, that's absolutely insane. Okay. So in Ancient Ruins, it's important to master this trick to go around the ships. How to tackle that part there is very important for getting ahead. So I don't think I need to mention what players we're using in this season. It's obviously gonna be the Volkswagen Electric R. Yeah, so it has decent top speed for class D, although not the highest, but still quite decent. the fastest acceleration in entire Class D for years to come. Okay, years to come. It's one of the best in the whole game. So what do you expect? Its handling is fine, although it barely turns in nitro. As you could see in the US Midwest race, I was struggling to get that ramp. And its nitro efficiency is actually really good. I think it's a 70 something. Although not the best nitro efficiency, it's pretty good enough. It's actually very good. Okay, so this race is on Himalayas downhill run. And sorry for this long waiting time. By habit, I always display the track name at when I cut the videos. Maybe I should just eliminate the practice because I more or less memorized all the variants. I only showed the track name at the beginning. I don't cut out the track name at the beginning so that when I'm writing my script, which I used to, I don't do that now. So when I write my script, I can refer to the track name and all that. But I memorized most variants now, so I don't think I will need to do that anymore. So you can expect a bit of a change in my upcoming videos. Yeah. This race is quite okay. You must be careful to go to the right side, which is the top section. And some people might try to sabotage you by trying to push you down or 316 like that guy did just now. I don't know whether it's accidental while doing the brake nitro trick. Anyways, be careful at that starting section there. When there's a high ground and low ground, always go to the high ground so that you can get airspeed when jumping down. I've been knocked down before, so to avoid knockdowns, also go there. So that's a little bit of advice. Here we managed to pull ahead of those other Volkswagens because we were, we did a little bit more stuff and then we brake nitro, we saved nitro. And yes, on this ramp here, it's always best to go to the leftmost ramp, which is the second highest ramp. Don't go to the highest one because it will waste you airspeed. Although airspeed can give you nitro, it will cost you extra time. That is true in both Asphalt 8 and 9. So always go ramps as slow as possible. Obviously don't land on your side or your top, but just learn how your car behaves and then just adapt to it. So there's really no best car in the game, it's just how you drive it, whether you're familiar with it or not. So I think that is a very good philosophy to try to follow, I guess. Yeah. So in this next race here on New York, I think it's leaps and bounds or something. I did a very successful force barrel there. I think I was a bit shocked when I did that. I was like, wow, how did I manage to do that? That was quite a bit of a stunt. And here I do the brake nitro trick really well. It's not the best brake nitro trick, okay? I'm not very acquainted in that, but it's still a decent example of how brake nitro trick should be carried out to conserve your nitro. Obviously, that's why it's called a brake nitro trick. Get it? Never mind. And over here, there's this ramp ahead, which I would recommend after war. I think go a little bit more to the left because I spent again too much time in the air, which cost me a bit of time. Luckily the others didn't catch up and we managed to pull ahead. So if you're realizing something, I'm changing the car's default colors every race. I'm doing it every Cheese God style because it's cool. I think it's pretty fun and it's more interesting to see the car in different colors and listen to me talk other than just looking at the car and then putting some random music over it. Yeah, I don't know what to do. We are only halfway through the videos, 8 minutes out of 15 minutes of clips. I don't know how I accumulated almost 30 minutes of clips when I started editing this video. I have no idea what's going on. And I'm guessing this variant is the city that never sleeps. Yeah. So the Electric R is actually supposed to be called the ID.R. It's basically on the car. It's the paint of the car. And if you guys remember, this was the qualification map for the Volkswagen Electric R Grand Prix, just to remind everyone, I guess. And I didn't really stick well there. It doesn't matter. Anyways, as I was speaking, okay, I just stay quiet and watch that section. Wow, I just knocked down the guy back there. I don't remember what I raised. Alright, so as I was speaking, this car is supposed to be called the ID.R. I said it, yeah, I'm gonna reiterate it again. It's literally written on the car. I think I should really just show a picture of the car in game. I don't know. Maybe you can see when. Oh, you guys should know. You guys should have figured it out. It's supposed to be called the ID.R like this in Asphalt 8. In Asphalt 8, it's also rumored to have certain physics issues, like not going off barrels properly, that the Renault Trezor also had problems with. Yeah. I think it's because of this big back wing, because the 911G, look at how the guy just went under me just now. Just like how the 911 GT2 RS has an enormous wing and like an enormous wing proportionate to its size and has physics problems going off barrel ramps and all that. Yeah, and I think you guys might have encountered it in Asphalt 8 or 9. There's this situation where you are there's this part in Nevada where you have to like in Asphalt is Nevada reverse, and any Asphalt 9 variant that touches this section where there are two ramps, and then you have to go off one which is slanted. You go off, and then there's this big ramp of three individual ramps. They are together at the same level, and then sometimes when you go off the smaller ramp and then you hit a big ramp, you'll do a barrel roll. I think that can be counted as a new speed trick, but I don't think there's actually any actual way to purposely execute it. But I think it's a good speed trick to kind of find and try to discover. Yeah, maybe someone should really do a tutorial video on how to purposefully do that thing on Nevada. I think it'll be very useful, very informative and all that. Yeah. This race here is on Ancient Wonders, one of my least favorite Cairo variants. I prefer Nile River and Thousand Minarets. Yeah. I still haven't gotten used to this variant, although it's basically the Class C Cup every week. I really don't like this variant, especially the starting part where you can wreck easily if you don't keep your eyes open, you know? Yeah, well, what more can I say about this car? I don't know whether I should just leave some music in and go. I don't know. So, we come in second place in this race on Nile River. Yeah, that's literally a lot. Wait, why did I put two Ancient Wonders races inside here? Wait, hold on. Okay, give me a moment to check. Okay, so I just checked. It just happened to be two sequential races on the same map. Don't worry, it's fine. Yeah, because in the previous race, there's this guy called Harley Quinn who won, and then in this race is some guy called Driver 7 something who won. Yeah, I'm just spoiling it for you who won, and I'm obviously not the one. Okay, I don't think there's actually anything much to talk about this car anymore. It's getting a bit boring, so I'll just put some music over this. Let me give a quick general review of this car first. It has the second fastest acceleration in entire game of 88.5 at Golden Max. Top speed is decent. Handling is broken by many attempts. Many accounts, because it shakes weirdly when drifting, and then barely turns in nitro. But I think that should be fixed next season. If they don't, it's fine, you know, it's fine. We would have gotten used to it. And nitro efficiency is also very good. Overall, it's a very good car for Class B. It might be the new king of Class D if driven correctly, and might kill the Mazda Furai. But these two cars might be close rivals. Especially when driven by a skillful driver, but overall the Mazda will win because of its I mean the Volkswagen will win mostly because of its better handling and natural efficiency, and also the acceleration. But the speed is slower, but that doesn't really matter. So in terms of a beginner's point of view, or anyone's point of view, the Volkswagen will be better. That's a very good reason why it's an epic car. Yeah. And so I'm gonna leave you here, and I'm gonna play some music over all these races. I hope you have a nice day, and do leave a like and subscribe for more Asphalt 8 and 9 content. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Wait, there's only 1 minute left. Who cares? Just put some music over it.